field of preferred pacers take to the Raceway for the 8th race post parade. And a fine field it is. Number 1, Jack Stan. Owned by Fred McGuire of Ailsa Craig. He trains, Tyler Moore will drive. Number 2 is Kinmundy's Striker. Owned by Cassidy Schneider of Arthur, trained by Colonel Schneider Jr., Colin Kelly in the bike. 3, Stonebridge Scout. Owned by Gladys McCarty of London. Andy Hardy trains and J. Bradley Harris is up. Number 4, Bees Terrific is owned by Susan Woodyard of Milton, trained by Mike Weller, steered this afternoon by Bruce Richardson. There's 5, another great pick, owned by Ross Batten of Moncton, Dr. Paul Rutherford of Listowel. Ross Batten trains and drives. Number 6 is Cullen Keefe N, owned and trained by Samuel Taylor of Lucan, driven by Lauren House. 7, Tomita Bayama is owned by Dave Hudson of Dallas, Texas, trained by Tom Ham and steered this afternoon by Ryan Holiday. Rounding out your field, number 8, Mammoth Jack, owned by Ruth Moore, James Hasty of Chatsworth. Ruth Moore is the trainer. Tyler Jones picks up the driving responsibilities. Field of 8 preferred pacers, a competitive field it is. They go 1 mile for $5,000. Post time less than 2 minutes away. Stonebridge Scout and J. Bradley Harris. Bees Terrific. Bruce Richardson in the middle of the racetrack with another great pick, and Ross Batten. Cullen Keefe N, Lauren House, Tomita Bayama, Ryan Holiday, and from the second tier, Mammoth Jack and Tyler Jones. 8 on the gate for race number 8. It's post time. This field is now in motion, and here they come. And we have a recall. Starters recall before the start of race number 8. Starters recall. Mutual windows remain open for race number 8. Starter recall, there was interference, the 4 on the 5 before the start of race number 8. Let's try this again, folks. Jack Stan, Tyler Moore, Kinmundy Striker, Colin Kelly, Stonebridge Scout, J. Bradley Harris, Bees Terrific, and Bruce Richardson. Another great pick, Ross Batten, Cullen Keefe N, Lauren House, Tomita Bayama, Ryan Holiday, Mammoth Jack, and Tyler Jones. Field of 8 preferred pacers turning into the lane. This field is now in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Jack Stan leads quickly along the inside, following through from the second tier. Mammoth Jack gets into it early. In between horses, Stonebridge Scout. On the outside, looking for a tuck-in, Cullen Keefe N. Saving ground up the inside, that's Kinmundi Striker, who sees it from 5th. Racing in 6th, Bees Tyrific. Another great pick, the trailer, Tomita Bayama. Little bit of early action here as Stonebridge Scout tries to press on, but Jack Stan will not relinquish command. Racing second, that's going to be Mammoth Jack. Still looking for that tuck in is Stonebridge Scout. That first quarter, lickety split, 28-3. Also out early and driving on is Cullen Keefe N. Along the inside, Kinmundi Striker sees it from 5th. Bees Tyrific has a decision to make. Looks to tip out in front of another great pick and Tomita Bayama. Your leader since the word go has been Jack Stan. He's been pressed all the way. Stonebridge Scout on the outside, going the long mile here, 57-2 the opening half. Along the inside, Mammoth Jack, Cullen Keefe N. Still there in 4th. 5th on the inside, that's Kinmundi Striker. Now tipping 3 wide is Cullen Keefe N. 4 wide from the back of the pack is Bees Tyrific. Field is pressing in on Jack Stan. That one has led since the word go. They're once around the track and they're halfway back chasing Jack Stan. Still there, Stonebridge Scout, 128 flat to the 3/4. Mammoth Jack will be desperate for racing room. Cullen Keefe N is 3 wide. Bees Tyrific is 4 wide. 5 across the track chasing Jack Stan as they head to the wire. Jack Stan in front all the way. Tight for place, but this one belongs to Jack Stan. $78 Mammoth Jack, $4.40 on the show. The 1-4 exactors, $16.90. Your triactor, 148 the numbers, $1 gets you $159.60. Number 1 Jack Stan, your winner. 2 Kinmundi Striker was 6th. 3 Stonebridge Scout was 5th. 4 Bees Tyrific 2nd. 5 another great pick was 7th. 6 Cullen Keefe N was 4th. 7 Tomita Bayama was 8th. And number 8 Mammoth Jack finished 3rd. Top down, your program reads 165-27483. 158-1, the winning mile time for number 1 Jack Stan. Race number 9 is up next.